Mm. Good morning, everyone. This is Tim here, and I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to wish you a Happy New Year and a Happy Lunar New Year as well. Great time to spend with family and friends, celebrating and eating lots and lots of good food. And I remember around this time during the Lunar New Year, usually before or a little bit after, Vegas actually puts on quite a celebration for the festivities. I remember the Wing Lei restaurant over at the Wynn with their massive buffet spread of lobsters and seafood, and also over at the Jasmine restaurant with the endless dim sum and overlooking the grand fountains of the Bellagio. That was quite an amazing event. And I'm pretty excited because I heard there was a restaurant called the Genting Palace over in Resorts World in Vegas that's offering an amazing Lunar New Year celebration endless feast with hopefully lots of traditional dishes, some dim sum and seafood, and of course all the festivities and the grandeur. And I can't wait to give it a try, but first we'll need to get there because I'm currently in Vancouver, just preparing for a flight to Vegas. Thank you so much for joining. Really grateful that we can celebrate together, and really grateful to Magic Spoon for sponsoring this video. Magic Spoon makes delicious cereals that are high in protein without any sugar, and while on the videos I'm eating lots of great food that may not be very healthy. But rest assured, at home I eat pretty healthy. I stay away from the high carbohydrate items and avoid the sugary foods. So traditional cereals are out, but thanks to Magic Spoon, I can have my cereal again, enjoying that nice, cold, crunchy, milky goodness on a Saturday morning, bringing back the nostalgic memories of the wonderful Saturday morning cartoons. And let me show you some of my favorites. And with the many flavors to choose from, it was a tough choice, but a wonderful choice to make. My favorite is the cocoa and the peanut butter. And there's so many varieties to choose from fruity to frosted to cookies and cream, and they're always coming up with awesome flavors. But my go-to favorites are the peanut butter and the cocoa together. So let's get some breakfast going. A bit of milk. And the cocoa. Okay, and then some peanut butter for a peanut butter cup type cereal. And for me, I put in the milk first and then the cereal second to control the saturation of the cereals. But if it's milk first or cereal first, if that's the biggest disagreement we have, we're in a pretty good place. I can't wait to give this a try. Give it a stir and let the flavors mingle. Let the peanut butter and the cocoa flavor that delicious milk. Wonderfully crisp. A little bit of milk just saturates that nicely. Fantastic flavors with the cocoa and the peanut butter and that milk taking on that cereal milk goodness. Delicious and childhood memories at its finest. So check them out. Visit Magic Spoon online, and there you'll find many cereals to choose from. Peanut butter, cocoa, cookies and cream even. And they also make cereal bars as well for those of you who are on the go. So start off your New Year's right with Magic Spoon. Their cereals are soy-free, wheat-free, gluten-free, sugar-free, and high in protein. And for the keto friends out there, they make a brilliant part of the lifestyle. So click on the link below and use code TIMLEE to get $5 off your very own variety box. And let me show you mine. This is my box with the variety of flavors. Of course, Magic Spoon ships to the US, and to the fellow Canadians, they ship to Canada as well. And also to the friends in the UK, they ship to the UK as well. So give it a try, there really isn't any risk. In fact, the folks at Magic Spoon are so confident that you'll like their product that they're giving what they call 100% happiness guarantee, guaranteeing that you'll be happy with the product, and if you have any concerns whatsoever, they'll give you a full refund, no questions asked. So give it a try. Click on the link in the video description below or visit magicspoon.com/TimLee to get $5 off your purchase. And with that, I think I'm going to enjoy my cereal and finish off the best part, a little bit of cereal and that wonderful milk. Very nice. And with a full and satisfied stomach, let's go do some traveling and some eating and celebrating. Come on, let's go. So after a short flight, we are here in Resorts World, and I can't wait to give it a try. The food court looks amazing, but even more amazing is the Lunar New Year celebration at Genting Palace, and I see it right up ahead. And I wonder, is it Genting Palace or Genting Palace? We'll find out. Let's take a look. And gorgeous orbs of shininess, and with that, we're gonna head in. So gorgeous entrance here, and this is the main entrance, but I think I'm gonna make a detour and go through the lounge entrance, because passing by I saw amazing dishes, and I wouldn't mind taking a preview first. And through these walls you can see all the dessert goodness right over there. Here we go, and it looks pretty impressive already. Beautiful desserts. I think that's a sushi station, and over there I see some breakfast brunch items, little things to get your appetite going, and I see a seafood station up ahead. So those are the king crab and lobster and all that good stuff, and I can't wait to get my table. Hi Cynthia.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Happy Lunar New Year to you.
Happy Lunar New Year to you.
I can't think of a better way to start off the Lunar New Year than with all this great food.
Thank you. Welcome to Genting Palace.
Oh, thank you. I have a reservation. Can I get my table?
Absolutely, right this way.
Oh, thank you. So just making my way to the table, and I can see all this delicious goodness with the Peking duck and the dim sum. Ooh, and congee. So nice to be at a table where it's nice and quiet and you get a view of the buffet. And let me show you, lots of people enjoying their food, and the buffet lines are forming, and I see something coming.
Oh. Hi, Happy New Year, first of all. Welcome to Genting Palace.
Oh, this is beautiful, Min. What is this?
So our Kusanori, our Japanese restaurant at Resorts World,
Yeah.
He wanted you to actually taste these, and these are some of the premium items. Fatty part tuna.
Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
is amazing.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year. All right, so really kind of Min and Chef to bring this delicious platter of sushis, the salmon, the fatty toro, some snapper and tuna. I can't wait to try the toro, but let's work our way up to it. A little bit of soy sauce. Oh. Nice and fresh and perfect temperature, not too cold, and perfect balance of rice and fish. And coming from Vancouver, BC, we gotta try the salmon, a little bit of wasabi. And this is so delicate, the rice just falls apart. Gentle pressure, a little bit of soy. Absolutely heavenly. Soft and tender and fatty, sweetness of the sea, and that rice absolutely just melts in your mouth. Just envelops the mouth. Wonderful salmon flavor, all that fatty goodness. And speaking of fatty goodness, let's try the toro. A little bit of wasabi. Oh, look at that marbling. Oh, that just keeps getting better and better. It tastes just as good as it looks. Wonderful fatty tuna. And again, I thought the salmon was melting in the mouth. This one just dissolves in the best possible way. When you're here, get the toro. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, and I see Min again. Thank you, Min. And we have a wonderful old-fashioned with scotch and an orb of ice, reminiscent of the shiny orbs outside. Let's give that a try. Cheers to you. Oh, very smooth. Nice and refreshing, great aromatics. And with that, I think we're ready to start off with the buffet. Come on, let's go. So the line has died down, and I think I'm ready to start. What a great way to get the appetite going. Let's grab a plate. And I love where the plates are situated, right next to the seafood. Looking pretty spectacular here. So again, the lobster, the shrimp, and the king crab. So definitely going for a lobster first. Lobster number 1. And when there's a lobster number 1, there's a lobster number 2. Adele, thank you so much for keeping everything stocked up. And those shrimp are massive.
I know, right?
Oh my goodness. You've been making a lot of trips back and forth, haven't you?
My goodness, I'm gonna have 6 abs after.
So really good folks here, like Adele, keeping everything stocked. And look at the shrimp. Oh my goodness. This is like a lobster in itself, and it's in shrimp form. And let's keep it as a pair. And I can't wait to dig into the king crab. Reach in there. Oh my goodness. And the wonderful thing is, the crab leg is bigger than the plate. Okay, and the wonderful appetizers here. So starting off, they have a nice salad for decoration. And then going through, ooh, some wonderful duck. So a couple of slices here. And a little bit of goat cheese mousse with some figs right over here. Some more decoration. And below that, we have this luscious smoked salmon. Right here. With a bit of egg, some onions, and some capers, and wonderful spoonfuls of hamachi goodness. And a pair to match. Chef,
Welcome.
thank you so much for that wonderful sushi.
Thank you.
That toro was absolutely like melts in the mouth.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That toro was fantastic. All right, and look at this. There's more. So hard-working folks here with the fresh seafood and fish. And having had that amazing sushi, I think I'm going to go for some rolls and something as comforting as the California and the spicy tuna right next to the California. So round 1 is absolutely impressive. Look at all this. Beautiful king crab and the giant shrimp and the lobster and an assortment of appetizers, some duck, some salmon, hamachi, and the sauces. When I went back to get the sauce, I got an extra lobster as well because it's just so hard to resist and it's so hard to figure out where do we start. But let's go for one of the shrimp. And here I better practice my manners. I'm going to use the chopsticks in a little bit of the cocktail sauce and the green sauce. All right, cheers to you. I just hope I'm not filling up on this massive shrimp. Let's give it a try. Oh, and again, that sushi was hard to top, but this certainly tops it as well, at least a very close second. It's nice when it takes 5 or 6 bites to finish off a shrimp. But let's give that king crab a try. All right, so let's flip this over. Oh, and look at that meaty goodness. And wonderful thing, this is spiky. And the nice thing is that they cut everything in half for you, all ready to go. And a little bit of red and green sauce, reminiscence of the festive holidays. Let's give this a try. Absolutely luscious. I think king crab is definitely my favorite. Nice and sweet and succulent and so much meat. Very nice and messy in the best possible way. And speaking of messy, let's go for the lobster tail. These are the lobster tails, and over there is the whole lobster with the head and the claw. A little bit of sauce or a lot of sauce, and it just peels away. Perfectly cooked. Let's give this a try. Oh, all right. That lobster is so flavorful, so succulent, and it has the sweetness of the ocean. Perfectly cooked, and it's been sitting on top of that sesame dressing on the salad. Wonderful flavors melding together. Oh, I can't imagine getting any better. And I think we need to transition from the seafood to some meats, and we do that with the duck. Wonderful fatty goodness. Again, a really good way to start. Tender duck, a little bit of smokiness and a bit of spiciness with that wonderful fatty duck skin. Very nice. But let's transition back to the seafood with this hamachi. And I think I see a jalapeno. So let's give this a try. That hamachi is nice and fresh and more refreshing with the veggies and I guess a jalapeno to contrast all that. Very good. So I think I'm going to finish the first course, and because I see there's so many more good things. Fantastic leg of lamb, and when the chef opened up that cloche of potatoes, you can tell it's the Robuchon potato. Lots of cream and butter and a little bit of potato, so I can't wait to try that. So I'm going to finish all this and we'll take you back. All right, cheers. Very good. Fantastic way to finish round one. And with that, I think I've saved the lobster for something a little later, but I think we're going to go for round two and maybe round 3 and 4, and you know how it goes. Come on, let's go. All right, so nice to see the initial rush has died down, and we'll go for some more. Let's grab a plate. Can't wait to check out the hot food, and I think they have some Peking duck and a carving station, but let's check out what they have here. Cloche number 1, and this is a traditional New Year's dish here. Pig trotters, gotta go for one of these. Nice and gelatiny. And let's see what we have. Ooh, this is really nice. Broccoli with crab meat sauce. I think just to be a little bit healthy, go for a little bit of the broccoli, a little bit more, drizzled with the crab meat sauce and the goji berry. And this is really cool. Everyone's restocking the delicious goodness. This is a fresh grouper, really nice fish, and I think this is something you have in the new year as well. Next to the broccoli, a little bit of the sauce. Okay, fried noodles. So again, when it's New Year's, you gotta have the noodles. I think this is a sign of longevity, and I heard my neighbor mentioning that the noodles were absolutely phenomenal, and it was a shame because noodles is something you don't want to fill up on, but it was just so good. I think we're gonna go for number 2. Pineapple fried rice, really nice, but I think we're getting full. And let's check. Oh, we see the Peking duck over there. Oh, very nice. Okay, and it's pretty cool. Chef is making one right in front of your eyes, so you can spend all your time eating and enjoying. Oh, thank you so much. And moving on, the dim sum baskets. All right, let's see. Hey, thank you so much. Oh, all right, so some barbecue pork buns. Hi, Jen.
How are you?
Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, welcome.
Everything looks delicious. Let's see, what's under here? Jen, what are these?
Lobster.
Oh, lobster with, what are the black things?
The truffle on the top.
Oh, truffle on the top. Oh, okay. Let's go for one. All right. And then some shrimp dumpling. Oh, and the favorite siao mai. But there's just too many. But I think maybe a shrimp dumpling would be good. Let's go for one. And here we have some bowls, and that means congee and maybe some soup. Let's see. Okay. This is abalone congee. And this is a traditional double-boiled black chicken silken soup. Chef Uy,
Yes,
thank you so much. This is amazing.
you're welcome, and I hope you enjoy your lunch.
You and the team did such an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
That Peking duck, and I'm just looking at the abalone soup, or the abalone congee. Can't wait to give it a try, and it looks so good. Oh, we need some accompaniments. Crispy Chinese donut or croutons and a sprinkling of scallions. And after the congee, we definitely need to go for some roast. And I see someone with the most important station here.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Salvador, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, what do you have here?
We got lamb.
Can I get some lamb, please?
Sure.
Oh, that looks so juicy. Oh, thank you. Fantastic folks here. And a little bit of hunter sauce right on the lamb. And for a bit of freshness, some salsa verde right on the side. And Salvador, you outdid yourself. This is fantastic. So many vegetables here. So we've got the roasted veggies, and I think they look pretty good. Little veggies for health and color. Some yellow, some purple, and green. Velvety mashed potatoes. I think this is what's known as Robuchon potatoes, with lots of cheese and cream and butter, and just a hint of potato right over here. So this is becoming a mosaic of culinary goodness and more seafood. Lobster corn chowder. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. All right. Ladle number 1 and label number 2. So excited for round 2 and wonderful dishes here. And I saved the lobster from round 1 because of the congee. But let's give the lamb a try while it's nice and warm, and really nice cuts from Salvador. A bit of fattiness, salsa verde. Let's give that a try. Lamb is nice and tender, great flavor and soft, not gamey at all, very nice. But with the lamb, I think we need to make a perfect bite. A little bit of lamb, a little bit of that wonderful Robuchon potatoes. Oh. Potato absolutely melts in your mouth. Lots of manchego flavor. Again, really soft, and the lamb is almost just as soft. Gotta dig into that lobster and corn chowder. Oh, loads of lobster. Let's give that a try. Luscious and silky, and loads and chunks of lobsters. Very nice. And speaking of soup, I think let's go for the congee while the Chinese donuts are still crunchy and crispy. Give that a try. Oh, very good. Rich and comforting, crispy Chinese donuts. Not a big fan of the texture of abalone, but the flavor is absolutely divine. And as comforting as that is, let's go for the traditional Chinese New Year's traditional foods. Let's move that out of the way. It's looking so good. All right, and typically dumplings, you don't want to keep them waiting. Let's try the lobster and truffle dumplings. Oh. Go for the lobster dumpling. Definitely an elevated version of the traditional shrimp dumpling. Lobster and that truffle is so aromatic, wonderful. Gotta try a little bit of the noodles. But before that, I think we need to try the duck. Very nice. Thin pancake, duck with lots of meat, and even more importantly, lots of skin. And the nice thing is chef does it for you, so you just sit back and enjoy. Cheers. And the traditional pig trotter, really hard to pick up, but let's give it a try. And again, Nice and gelatiny, very flavorful. Raised for such a long time, and it shows. A wonderful Chinese version of bouquet de couchon. Cheers to you. A little bit of bone. And we definitely need to try the noodles. And a bit messy, as simple as it is, absolutely delicious, and I can go for more of this. The only problem is they have too much good food. So, fantastic round two, and I think I'm going to finish all of this good stuff, and we'll check out what they have for dessert. And we'll take it back. Cheers. Oh, very refreshing. Round two is absolutely delicious, so easy to finish. That abalone congee, absolutely superb, and with the addition of lobster and a little bit of king crab and a lot more king crab, it just makes a good thing even better. And when I mentioned the lobster dumpling was an elevated version of the shrimp dumpling, that shrimp dumpling isn't far behind either. Really delicious. So with that, I think we're gonna go for some dessert, and I can't wait to show you what they have. It's pretty impressive. Come on, let's go. And off to the desserts. And every time I pass by, Adele again is filling up the seafood station. And this is just as impressive as when I first walked in. Look at this. All right, round and round we go. And it's so hard to figure out where to start, but we gotta start somewhere. And I think right here is a perfect spot. A wonderful fresh blueberry tart. Look at that shell. Nice and clean and thin. So I'm just watching my weight and avoid the chocolate mousse. But let's go for something lighter. A wonderful, I think this is a panna cotta, but there's only one way to find out. And more tarts, and I don't know what this is, but it looks really refreshing. Definitely need to go for one of these. And I can't say no to these wonderful tarts. Looking like a lemon curd. And it's filling up. And to bring out the kid in you, we've got lollipops of wonderful styles, from the Rice Krispie to the Cookie Pop to the Cake Pop. I think I'm gonna go for a Rice Krispie treat and know where to put it, but maybe, no, I'm gonna put it onto the side. It was tempting though. All right, and to finish it off, some wonderful chocolates in many wonderful forms. A square, an assertive square, a round cylinder, a pyramid, and a repeat. Let's go for one of each. Absolutely fantastic. Let me show you the plate. Massive desserts and a tiny spoon. Such an amazing spread. Round three, and I think that's all I can handle. But this is quite a lot and it looks magnificent. And with a tiny spoon, let's try one of the mousses. Okay, so luscious and light. Give this a try. A little bit of jelly. Flavorful and light, not too sweet, really refreshing. And as refreshing as that is, I'm gonna try the white one. Oh, and it just sinks in. Wonderful, light, moussey goodness. That is a wonderful coconut flavored tapioca pudding. Can't wait to dig into the tart. It's so light and thin and crisp. Give that a try. Very light and crumbly and flavorful. What a fantastic way to start off the Lunar New Year. So this is Genting Palace, and I think I pronounced this correctly. As good as the food is, and it is, for $88, the incredible spread of lobster and poor Adele going back and forth, and the wonderful abalone congee and all the good stuff, and especially the friendly folks here like Min and Salvador and everyone else. Really a fantastic experience. And this is kind of one of the tips in Vegas, is during a celebratory season of Lunar New Year or Christmas, hotels seem to put on a special event spread like this. I think they only go a little bit before and after the celebratory event. So if you're here around that time, check them out. Really great place. And with all that eating and all that walking around the buffet, I think I need a bit of a drink. And there's never a shortage of cocktails when you're in Vegas. Cheers. Very nice. So thank you so much for joining. Really grateful that we get to connect and spend the time together. And also a big thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring this video. I don't eat like this all the time at home. I eat relatively healthy, and Magic Spoon is a big part of that. Getting to enjoy that wonderful bowl of cereal and bringing back the nostalgic kid-like memories. So start the new year off right and give them a try. Visit magicspoon.com, and there you'll find many cereals and cereal bars to choose from. And they also have a variety pack for you to choose from in case you want to try all the flavors. And Magic Spoon was kind enough to offer a promotion. Use the link below to get $5 off your purchase, or visit magicspoon.com/TimLee to save $5 off your purchase as well. So with that, I hope you're eating well, and I hope you're traveling well and staying well. Until we see each other again, take care, look after each other, and God bless. Cheers to you. Oh, very nice.